Welcome back, Guardians. All right, so doing the Riven's Wish quests because I just found out that I'm not exactly sure. I don't know how many patterns the raid weapons take. I only have one more blind well to do on this one. Let's go take a look. I should have done this. Let's see, hand cannon. Here we go. Nation of Beasts. So it's going to be five. Okay, everything is going to take five patterns to collect, which means that if we're doing a wish a week until June, you technically should be able to get all the raid weapons you want. Seasons are generally, what, 3 months old, 3 months long, so that's 12 weeks. Um, but the thing is that there's a lot of choices to go for. Now, I wanted to just go ahead and give you understand, try to give you some context as to why I'm like spoiled here for choice and trying to figure out what the fuck to do, and I'm fighting with decision paralysis. I like my cost off, my 1807 cost off, because that's fucking hilarious. Um, not deleting it because I will actually should lock it. I'm not going to delete it because that's there. The thorn is in my inventory only because I have the catalyst right now. If I'm going to say hand cannons, it's not going to be the thorn. Sorry, I don't like it. Fortunately, the catalyst is totally levelable somewhere else. I just haven't taken the time to do it. All these other exotics have a place in my inventory just because of what they do. Monte Carlo when I want to go arc punchies. My Rat King when I'm running around in Crucible doing Clash or Mayhem, not Mayhem, Rumble. Sniper rifles only when Banshee calls for it, and then I'm going to have fun and play with the Izanagis. Uh, the Wither Horde, I mean, come on, utility extraordinaire. My Peace Bond, the old one had been deleted when I deleted my Hunter in a fit about a year ago. Actually, less than a year ago, about summertime, I think it was. Last year, technically. But this one's actually better than the one I used to have. So I'm super excited for this one. It's how I'm going to say sidearms. If I'm not saying sidearms with the Rat King, I'm saying sidearms with the Peace Bond. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to. It's like, what's my message? It's like, okay, this is something that I've come up with over my decades of living. Uh, Almost everything you have that you go for or that you define yourself by comes down to a single question. What is your message to the world? And it doesn't have to be anything grandiose. It doesn't have to be anything bombastic. It doesn't have to be anything spiritual or mind-blowingly nirvana bound, esoteric or anything like that. It could be something as simple as my message to the world is be kind. So then the things you do in your day should be that example of kindness. If you want people to be kind, then you need to do things to encourage them to be kind. And hopefully in the positive reinforcement fashion. So what do I want to, when I say, what am I saying when I say sidearms, I say Peace Bond or Rat King. It's because this is how these are the weapons, these are the tools in this kit that define what I'd use those tools for. So Peace Bond, super fucking fast. I can hip fire on the run with this motherfucker and still take out enemies, and it chops hard. Servant Leader, I like it because it's super fast, it's lightweight. Um, it's a rapid fire frame, but it feels lightweight. Okay, that's what's really cool about it. Cool with getting something else, but it's got osmosis. So if I'm in a pinch and need to do more energy things, throw that grenade and there you go. It does have more stability loaded here, and I can of course put that there for counterbalance and stuff. Or if I want to do hipfire grip or Icarus grip, if I'm on a jumpy map, which is rare. Handling is the biggest thing for me. If I'm going to say shotguns, it's going to be the Wastelander. I don't have any other interest in any other shotguns. I know there's probably better out there than this one, um, but I have yet to truly unlock all of its abilities. So for right now, it is where it is, and then I've got this right here that I can increase the level if I want to go ahead and do that, but not right now. I haven't really had an interest in playing shotguns. Now, I thought the Fell Taradiddle was how I was going to say non-exotic, because I have an exotic version, as you can see, and then I have a non-exotic version. I want to focus on just non-exotics, but there are certain exotics that are just totally fucking worth it, like Dragon's Breath and Tiku's Divination. There probably would have been the Vex Caliber because, again, that's like the Rat King. It's kind of got some sentimental value to me. This is an exotic that I, was able to earn with my son, and so that means more to me than any other exotic kind of would. The Izanagi's Burden is an exotic that I earned also while playing with my son and our friends. Um, Same thing with the Wither Horde. The Monty is, like I said, the Carlo is just here because it does what it does and it does it well. Tiku's Definition does what it does and it does what it does well. When I say bow, I'm going to say Tiku's Definition. The Fell Terradiddle because it's crafted, and I like Archer's Tempo and Explosive Head because it does a lot to open up possibilities in far as mob play. The Amit, of course, there's a lot of craftable in my inventory, which is what I really want to do. I do really like the Lethophobia. I don't particularly like this actual. I don't like this particular role. This is okay. I'd probably want to have something a little bit more, like natural string. I have natural string. Sorry. What is it? Fiberglass shaft, I think, is what I'm looking for here. And deep size harmonizers. So yeah, it is a craftable eventually. And then I have this sword here, which has incandescence in it. And it's actually, I thought for a long time that the spin-to-win swords were the best ones, and they're okay when you're surrounded, but most times you're using a sword, you're going to be going up against an elite, and they're going to have shielding, or, like a knight, or a Cabal Phalanx, or you're going to have a wizard who's, kind of high in the sky. So the Shiv Valeric is here really because it's 1810, so any other heavy I pick up that I want to immediately bump up, that's what it's going to be for. This is a feeder, unfortunately. It's here as a feeder. The Avalanche, of course, is incandescent rewind rounds. Damn! Put those three syllables in my mouth and they just stumble all over the fucking place like a bunch of drunk friends. From Zafan the Fifth, I like this. This is my Hammerhead 2.0. This is my Hammerhead 2.0. I miss my Hammerhead. I miss all my Black Armory weapons. I really wish they'd bring back the Black Armory weapons. I'm hoping that in the final shape, we'll get some inventory openings that will help us do that. But that is there. Retrofit Escapade is how I say machine guns, and then of course Fire and Forget for linear fusion rifles. I don't really care about too much of I don't purposely care too much about the element unless it's solar and there's incandescent in there or demolitionist, because that's important. Chain reaction and impulse amplifier on the Palmyra. I go up and down with this weapon. I personally would prefer to have, and that's a 60 over